right, so here he is, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson. And here's a guy who a lot of these fellow lightweights believe represents the toughest matchup for them. Just hard to know what's coming. Truly a 5-tool player, and he will look to put all those skills to good use yet again here tonight.
I mean, you point to the Josh Thompson fight, and the beautiful elbow that he landed to split him open, and it shows you the diversity of Tony Ferguson. And you have to remember, he was a national champion at Grand Valley State University.
Right.
So if he needs to, he can be a guy that has the ability to take you down and just brutalize you on the ground. Not only brutalize you, but he has a great ability to submit his opponents, as he showed when he won the title fight, Kevin Lee.
And he is most happy when he's in a fight, right? Certainly a guy who loves to train, as is well documented. Just the way he attacked the knee injury rehabilitation just shows you his true colors. And I know I speak for the MMA fans around the world, very happy to see El Cucuy back in the octagon here tonight. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
The last style bender, Israel Adesanya, ready to go and so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, always interesting to see the early portions of an Israel Adesanya fight. You know how electric a striker this is. You know how proud New Zealand is to have him as a Kiwi in the UFC. But a lot of fighters are going to try to take him down and punish him on the ground. Not a lot of fighters are going to have success with that. Let's see how the opposition chooses to attack Adesanya here tonight. Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice job there by Ferguson.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Wow, unorthodox dynamic combination there from Tony Ferguson. This is a guy who used to be a break dancer, just so comfortable in every realm of cage fighting, and you saw that right there.
Hands high, hands high.
Nice block. what a punch.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Big shot lands for both guys.
Unable to connect there. Just over 2 minutes, round one. There it is, another strike to the body. That has been a big storyline in this fight. We'll keep an eye on it as the bout continues.
You know, we'll keep an eye on it. But the person that should be addressing it is his opponent. His opponent isn't doing anything to...
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Well, the last style bender's got it going here tonight, DC. As he often says, I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. His accuracy is on a completely different level than most of these middleweights he's facing. Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's going to lead with. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC octagon.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that kick.
Round two coming up next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC, and there was plenty of it.
Yeah, and it was the knees. Every time you saw an opening, he took it, man. You can really damage guys with knees to the body.
All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya and Tony Ferguson. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at him.
Bring him over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit. This is big. That's big. Oh, nice kick.
Oh, big left. Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. So we lean on the numbers here. 47 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. And landing with 42% accuracy thus far against...
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Oh, with authority, the body.
He checked that last one.
Israel Adesanya is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it.
Right there. That is it! I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel